Welcome to my early morning practice. My pyjama practice today. I woke up early with the snow, feeling the need to get on the mat. This practice won't take you very long, it's just an opportunity to move your body. So I began my practice today in child's pose. I took a little bit of time to settle into the mat. Just invited my hips, my shoulders, my neck, my head to relax. I took the opportunity to connect to deep belly breathing as a means of inviting the day to come. Stay in child's pose as long as your body needs to find that extra space, that extra softening, that opportunity to just gently unravel from the night and prepare your body for the day ahead. From child's pose, begin to transition yourself to a tabletop position and then roll forward into Sphinx. Elbows at either side of the chest. Taking an active stretch, drawing the elbows towards the waist, the hips towards the elbows. Really inviting that sense of movement, that sense of opening across the lower back. Maybe across the chest as you lift the chest and look forward. From here, take a gentle exhale down and then transition into a back bend of your choice, a cobra or an up dog. Take a few more breaths in your child's pose. Take any wiggles of the hips before transitioning back to your tabletop position. Be as fluid and as dynamic as you like in your tabletop before moving through a few rounds of cat-cow. Lifting the chest, looking forward on the in-breath, drawing the belly in, rounding down on the out-breath. You can do this as many times as your body feels it needs it, or even your mind feels it's needed, as you use your body and breath in tandem. I needed to find length in my body today, so from my tabletop, coming into a kneeling position, reaching the arms up, taking the gaze up, and then finding eagle arms. Beginning with the right arm elbow stacked on top of the left, taking an inhale to lift, and exhale to softly fold forward. Connecting with the breath here for as long as you need. Inhaling back through the centre, releasing the arms, reaching both arms to the ceiling and taking the same pose on the second side. Folding forward, noticing the breath here and inviting a little bit more softness, a little bit more space. From here, reversing, inhaling back through the centre, releasing the hold of the hands, reaching the arms up, taking the gaze up. Take hold of one wrist with the opposite hand, take a side bend, noticing any places you wish to linger. Coming back through the centre, taking a side bend on the opposite side. Roll forward, take your tabletop before stepping the right foot forward in between the hands. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, reach the arms up, maybe take the gaze up, maybe invite a back bend. And then let's take a little twist, right hand wraps behind, left arm continues to reach. Windmill both hands forward, frame the front foot, and then take some lengthening and re-bending of the front leg. You can do this as many times as you feel you need. You can pause the video. Just work with how your body is feeling. Linger in any poses that feel they provide a little bit more space to open. Connect with the breath if you land in a pose for longer. From here, we're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back leg, take a forward fold over the front leg, straightening the front knee to any degree. Step the left foot forward, land in your Uttanasana. Maybe take hold of opposite elbows, have a rock and a sway from side to side, finding more space in the lower back. And then from here, rise all the way to standing, reach the arms up. Take an exhale as you fold forward. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, refold. Rise all the way to standing, reach the arms up. And then on the exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the centre of the chest, Anjali Mudra. Take a few moments here, maybe collect your thoughts. Maybe just take your mind, your breath in harmony, just allowing yourself the space to set up your day. No rush to be anywhere just yet. Enjoy the stillness of this space in your practice. From here, inhale Hastasana, exhale Uttanasana, forward fold, halfway lift. This time stepping back through your tabletop position. You can take a couple more rounds of cat-cow here. Maybe noticing, feeling if you have more space, if your body is starting to awaken, if your breath is feeling more steady. Luxuriate in these movements, the harmony of the body and the breath. From your tabletop, exhale back to a kneeling position, reach the arms up, and we're going to repeat our eagle arms from earlier. As you'll see in my body, I already have a little bit more space, and I don't feel the need to land in positions for quite as long. Take eagle arms on one side, inhale back through the centre, reach the arms up, and on out breath take the second side. Inhale to lift, exhale fold forward, inviting that lengthening of the spine. From here, we're going to inhale back through the centre, arms reach. Exhale, fold forward through your tabletop. Step the left foot forward this time, Anjaneyasana on the second side. Arms reach on the inhale, gaze comes up to the ceiling. Take your twist on the exhale, left hand wraps behind. Wing both arms forward to frame the front foot, and then take that lengthening and re-bending of the left leg. Maybe you need to land and stay longer in different places on this side of the body. That's perfectly fine. Just work with how your body is feeling. If you do invite stillness in a particular spot, allow the body, the mind, the breath to connect, to work in harmony, and to just allow yourself to be in this space. From here, we're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back leg. Invite a gentle forward fold over the left leg, which is now straighter. And then gently float the right foot forward to meet the left at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, rebend. Rise all the way to standing. On the out breath, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Come into your high lunge. Have a little play with your stance if you feel you need to adapt or modify depending on how the body feels. And then on the out breath, let's take a little twist over the bent knee. Hands can come to prayer. Reaching back through the right heel. Inhale back to the centre. On the out breath, find your warrior two. Take a little bit of time to set up in warrior two. Before taking an inhale to reverse. On the out breath, folding forward to revolve. Inhale back to warrior two. On the out breath, straighten the front leg. Take Trikonasana, triangle. Inhale back to warrior two. And then reach the front arm forward. Stutter step the back foot in until it lifts. Maybe lose your balance like me. It is early morning after all. And then find your Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Maybe keeping the gaze down if your balance isn't quite steady. Exhale back to warrior two. Before coming to face the long side of your mat, bring the hands to the hips. Take a forward fold here. Maybe it feels right to release the hands down. Maybe you want to take your stance a little bit wider. Move with how your body feels. From here, pivot on your front foot. Walk the hands to frame the front foot. Step the front foot back. Plank position. Exhale down. Inhale back to a back bend. Take an out breath to your downward facing dog. Take 2 or 3 breaths in downward dog, allowing the spine to lengthen all the way from the hips and the tailbone down to the fingertips. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Step the right foot forward in between the hands. Take a twist. Heel toe the front foot back to the centre of the mat. Take your forward fold. Take the hands slightly forward, allow the back foot to lift, supported warrior 3. And then float that foot to the top of the mat. Inhale all the way to standing. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the out breath, the left foot steps back this time. Taking an in breath through your high lunge. Giving yourself time to set up. Take a twist over the bent knee. Hands can come to prayer. Lengthen through the back heel for a more active stretch. Notice the breath. On your next in-breath, inhale into warrior 2 on the second side. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. On the out breath, front arm rests on the knee, back arm reaches forward, revolved warrior. Inhale back to reverse. Straighten the front leg, exhale Trikonasana. Inhale back through Warrior Two. Before taking Ardha Chandrasana on the second side. Maybe less wobbles on this side if you can keep the gaze to the floor where you have a little bit more steadiness and balance. Transition back through Warrior Two and wing the hands forward. Step back to a plank. Roll down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale back to Child's Pose. Prepare to transition from your Child's Pose, moving through a tabletop briefly, before pushing the hips up and back, finding Downward Facing Dog. From your Downward Dog, left leg lifts, three-legged dog, and then step the left foot forward to inside or outside the left hand. Take a twist, right arm grounds, left hand lifts. And then float the top hand forward, frame the front foot, heel toe the foot more central, before gently stepping the back foot slightly forward to allow you to take a forward fold over a straighter front leg. Take the hands slightly forward, just to allow the back leg to float up, supported Warrior Three. Maybe you can find a little bit more space to straighten the standing leg, to lift the back foot higher. Float the back foot forward, land in Uttanasana briefly, before inhaling, arms reach up, Hastasana. And then on the out breath, bring your hands to prayer at the centre of the chest, Anjali Mudra. Take your time here. Maybe notice any sensations that are arriving. Maybe just using the senses to notice how the day has progressed during your practice, albeit brief. Namaste everyone. I hope you have an amazing day and manage to get out into the crisp, fresh air.